and I look, the new value token does not really have liquidity, so you really can't trade it at the moment. So Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the YFV migration to value liquidity token. So, couple things. If you were staked in the old legacy pools, which if you go to YFV, YFV.finance, you'll see legacy pools at the top. What you'll need to do is exit. So you want to exit the pool. So you would simply hit exit, approve the transaction, and then after you're done, you would head on over to the balancer pool management, and you would remove your liquidity. Now, if you noticed, the link pool is gone. So if you didn't exit the contract, I don't know if they auto booted you, or you would actually have to go to Etherscan and use the exit function to exit the contract. This pool closes in 2 hours, so you want to be sure that you exit and claim farm all, and then you're going to go over to balancer and you're going to remove your liquidity. So step 1 is get out of the current pool. Now let's look at the pool offerings. So first and foremost, this is super confusing because the new pools still use the YFV token, which is very confusing. And I don't know why they did this, but basically they voted on all these new pools, okay? And you see how it says value pool, but it still says YFV over here. So that was kind of stupid in my part, not on my part. That was stupid on their part, because I think they should have introduced these pools one at a time as liquidity built, because in essence you are perpetuating the YFV token. So the new value token has less supply. Pretty sure it's capped at 4 million, and you can swap your YFV to the new value token. So anyways, looking at these pools, there's really just not anything I want to get into, because as a secondary asset, I don't really want to own any of these at this time. So the APYs still look good, can't complain there. But I got wrecked last time I got into KNC. Lend, no thanks. Comp, it's just too much variance. This coin is too new, rapid price swings. So I am probably not going to get into any of these pools. And then of course the USD pool is pretty dry. There's not that much in there. So, yeah. Anyways, so make sure you exit the pools, remove your liquidity from balancer. Keep in mind, when you remove your liquidity, it's 98.2. So if YFV price has gone down since you entered the contract, you're going to get more YFV back. But something you can do when you remove liquidity so that you save gas is do it as a single asset. So let's go over to the pool and I'll show you how to do that. So when you remove liquidity, instead of doing multi-assets where you get YFV back, just do single asset max remove liquidity. That will liquidate everything in one transaction to your primary asset, which in this case is Link. Now, talking about the price and migration to the value token. First and foremost, if you click on wrap and make sure you hit Control F5, repeat, Control F5, this will refresh the screen. My balance was not showing up. This allows you to migrate your old YFV to the new value token, okay? So that is up to you if you do that. That's going to cost gas. You have to make sure it makes sense. So let's talk about the current state. of YFV though first. So if I go over to YFV and I look, the new value token does not really have liquidity, so you really can't trade it at the moment. So I'm probably not, and you can see the price impact is very high, so you really can't trade your value token. Now you could hodl it at the moment, but it looks like whatever initial liquidity was put in there was pretty much destroyed instantaneously, so you'll have to wait for liquidity. Now what you can do is you can trade your YFV for ETH, of course. So let's go back over here. Now, what I did notice was that, let's get over to trading. So my 4.53 YFV is worth about 0.17 ETH. But if I go over to the, they closed the arbitrage. The prices were different there for a minute, but people figured it out. So the price on Balancer and Uniswap is about the same. So if you're going to spend money approving to wrap your YFV to move it to value, you're going to have to approve it, and then you're going to have to swap it, and then you're going to have to sell it. So it's 3 gas transactions to convert and sell your YFV as value, and there's no liquidity. So it may make sense if you have a bigger bag and you just want to hodl your value, but if you just want to, wash your hands of YFV, you simply would just go over to Uniswap and swap out of it. Now, as far as official contracts go, the contract, somebody posted that this was the value contract. So it's showing 115,000 value tokens. So that means people have wrapped and burnt their old YFV to value. So to recap today's video, YFV.finance YFV token has been migrated to the value token. That is the ticker symbol, number 1. Number 2, make sure you remove your liquidity from farming, exit and claim all. And then thirdly, remove your liquidity from Balancer. And then 4th, decide if you want to swap your YFV into the new value token or simply sell your YFV on Uniswap or Balancer. So I'll try to post what I think are the official contracts. This looks to be pretty legit. So, but if it changes, I will update it. But what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't buy anything on this value contract until liquidity is there. But I'll just post it for information only until it's 1000% certified. So hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, like and subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.